Once you select the information at the top and the queries run, the dashboards will populate. Now the dashboards are going to look and feel a lot different than the traditional or standard dashboards that you'd remember from the standard Salesforce pages. And the cool thing about these is that your manager or managing group can actually upload real-time goals throughout the year so that when you look at the dashboard, you can check performance versus actual goals. So if we take a look at this first example of converted volume by week, you'll see a few different colors here. So at the bottom here, the key explains the colors. So blue would be new construction, pink would be R&R, the reddish color there would be R&R account development, yellow multifamily, red dealer, brown turnkey, and you see this green dot in line is the actual goal. So this allows us to account for seasonality and variances in the market around selling seasons and allows us to really gauge and check performance versus your actual goal. So this is going to break down in this example conversions volume by week, and if we click on the graph, it actually go by quarter. So you can see that this group has converted more than their goal of just over 2 million. And if we look at the second quarter so far, they're right at the goal there. The other cool thing would be that you have the ability to take out information. So if you just wanted to see new construction conversions, you could deselect all of these other ones and you could see what the volume is versus the goal specific to new construction volume. This button right here allows you to print the chart, download the images for further use if you have to put presentations together. And so they're a little bit more interactive than we'd be used to with standard dashboards. And over here you would see the total volume versus the total goal as well. And again, you could break that down specific to segments, or you could add them all in to see where that specific segment would be performing versus goal. So if we unselected everything and looked at what multifamily was accounting for versus the goal, you'd be able to see that total for the team. This button here, which is going to be in the top left corner, is the show whatever dashboard you're on the details. So in this case it'd be show conversion details. And note that these two are not necessarily tied to each other. So if you modify the data down here, it doesn't necessarily modify or reflect up here in the dashboard. It's just the information that's already fed into previously. So in the case of conversions, you'd be able to get a little bit more detailed view of what those specific conversions were, the date, and the total volume, along with the account that it would be tied to. So you can scroll around and play around with the dashboards, but you can see that there's several different kinds that you can go through. So converted volume by competitive product, converted volume by JH product, conversions by week, proposals, opportunity calls, completed calls, and then current funnels. Again, all are interactive, which you can click on and drill down into for more details. And it provides you a lot of information at your fingertips that again are tied to real life goals. So it gives you the ability to manage your business and own what you're doing versus what you're supposed to be holding yourself accountable for.